Jazz violin lesson number 47. Now in 46, at the very end, I mentioned some secret stuff. I'm all about giving the secrets away here. We don't have to be elitists. And there are some things you just need to know, and you would never know unless some other musician went and told you. And they go, that's it? You go, yeah, that's it. So some of the stuff would make no sense otherwise, and chord symbols are kind of one of those things. This is how it works. A chord has a symbol, usually a letter. And if you see it on a chart, they'll have the chord symbols. The symbols because they represent what notes are in that chord. Usually always, a capital letter represents a major triad. So if you see a big C on the sheet, that means it's going to have C's, E's, and G's mixed together in any possible way they want. Now, it doesn't have to be 1, 3, 5 in the same octave. It could be the C is down on the bottom of the piano. It could be the E way at the top. It could be the G somewhere in the middle. Or different instruments. It could be the bass player playing the E and the saxophone player playing the C and the violinist playing the G. And orchestra, same thing. They can be passed around any octave, whatever you think the composer or the arranger thinks sounds good. Some of them sound better than others. You get them too spread out, it sounds kind of weird. If you get them clustered, it sounds kind of basic. There's certain orders of them that sound more wholesome, certain others sound more open. That's a matter of learning arrangement. I'm not going to get into that too much here. So first thing is a capital letter means a major triad. A minor triad, the second most important one, is usually the capital letter with a little m after it. Sometimes you'll see M-I-N after it. These days, as things get shortened and more standardized, C-M means C minor. As you learned about minor chords earlier, that would be 1 flatted 3/5 on a C. So instead of C-E-G, it'd be C-E flat. Now I'll do another lesson of how to think of these things quickly on the bandstand later. So we got capital letter means major, capital letter with a little m means minor. Now there's a famous jazz book called The Real Book. I could do a whole video just on The Real Book probably. But sometimes handwritten stuff, they would do a shorthand and they'd do C dash. That can also mean minor. It's not as popular now that computers have taken over the printing world. There isn't much handwritten stuff anymore. And there's a couple fonts that do that. But still, the thing you're probably going to see is a capital letter with a little m meaning minor. So other symbols, we mentioned a diminished chord. Usually it'd be the capital letter with a D-I-M after it, period. It means diminished. It means 1, flat 3, flat 5. It means it's going to have those 3 notes mixed in any order, any way you want. There's also another shorthand for this. It'd be like, say, C with a little circle, little 0. That means diminished as well. All right? Augmented would be capital letter like C, A-U-G, period. That's what you normally see. Sometimes musicians will use a shorthand and C plus. Plus means 1, 3, sharp 5. So plus means sharp. It's kind of a shorthand for sharp. And it would be like augmented. So you got major, CM would be C minor, C little circle would be C diminished, C plus would be C augmented. There's the 4 triads and their symbols. We'll get into other symbols more later.